What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, Tank Davis has exposed Eddie Hearn, and there's some good bars in this video I hadn't even really thought of. Well, obviously, this video is in reaction to the Ryan Garcia PED situation. Here we go, people. Stop it.
That's the question I'm with. He's a snake in the sea. That's all. He's a snake in the sea. Bro, he let, what's the guy's name? Conor Ben test positive and was still going to let him fight. Dillian Whyte fought after he tested. Dillian Whyte, after testing positive, see, I didn't even know that. Bro, he's a snake, bro. He's bad for me. Like Conor Ben?
So, here we go again, people. Now, we know the Conor Ben situation, yeah? Mr. Eddie Hearn, who says Ryan Garcia this, Ryan Garcia that. The same dude. Oh, Conor Ben, he need to fight. He can fight still. Chris Eubanks' doctor cleared it. Yeah? But more importantly, what I'd forgotten is, which is a great point, Dillian Whyte popped. And Eddie Hearn was caught on a hot mic. Him and Dillian was like, yeah. And it all came out. Dillian Whyte popped dirty against Rivas. And then was in the ring. The show went on. And Eddie Hearn knew. He knew Dillian Whyte would piss in that kryptonite things. That Superman things. Do you understand? Eddie Hearn did not say, oh man, you know, this is a violation. And Eddie Hearn, no, never mind. Devin Haney must be giving his O back. Yeah? Must be giving his balloon knot back. Oh, no, Eddie. You weren't worried about Rivas' balloon knot. Yeah? Why is it acceptable for Rivas to lose his O and not Diddy Vinhaney? That's the question, Eddie. And that's why principles are so important. Yeah? We don't need to be friends to have principles. And I hold myself to the same standard. That's what being 10 toes down means. I don't have to know you. You don't have to know me. But we know. I know when I'm doing wrong. Yeah? I won't come on here and tell you it's right. But these industry man, do they know they're doing wrong? Or are they just chasing the bag? Eddie knows he's doing wrong. He knows Dillian Whyte should have been fighting if he knew he's got juice in the system. Yeah? Before the fight. You knew there's juice in the system before the fight and the fight go on. The fuck? No one knew Ryan Garcia allegedly had things in his system. Yeah? Guess you can argue, well, now we know the fight needs to be ruled as a no contest. But listen, the truth is, yeah, I ain't trying to hear none of that. That's the truth. Because the substance in question don't make no sense. Yeah? Go and check out More Plates, More Dates channel. He's like a top juice head. Number one juice head on YouTube, 100%. More Plates, More Dates is a number one gearhead on YouTube. And he said, no athlete's going to take that. It makes sense. No athlete's ever going to use Ostarine as something to be sneaky with. Because it's like the least sneakiest thing you can take. It has a 24-hour half-life. Which means it takes a week to get out of your system. If you take Ostarine, it's going to be at least a week. Until you piss clean again. Who going to do that? In VADA testing. When you can take other SARMs that have a much shorter half-life of like 4 hours, for example, which means you've only got to wait basically a day, 24 hours, and then you're clean again. What would you take that one for? That's what I need to know. Now this cat called Victor Conte came out and said, well, it's because Ryan was weight cutting. Ryan must have done a cycle before the camp, and then apparently some of the substances can be held in the fat tissues, and then when you burn them off, it kind of comes back into your system. I don't know the science of that. I'm somewhat skeptical of it, if I'm honest. I'm not sure how that works. It's either in your blood or it's not. Your body's constantly metabolizing everything. I can't believe it leaves a pocket in there. I'll just deposit that there. Maybe it does though. Maybe it does. Maybe, yeah, I guess maybe. I don't know. Again, I ain't got a clue. I'm not a scientist. Maybe you can deposit some gear for a later date. Oh, Ryan Garcia's body deposited some gear. I'm going to say that gear for later. I'll use that a bit later. Yeah. Does it work like that? I don't know. Yeah, does your body say to itself, hey, we've got a little piece of gear left over, let's put that bit in the fat tissues and we'll burn it. I'd assume if you ingest it, yeah, it goes into your digestive system, and ultimately it gets metabolized there and then. I don't know how it ends up deposited in the fat tissues, if I'm honest, but what would I know? Nothing. Close to nothing, yeah? Last thing I'll say is, which is more of a broader topic, how to stop people popping dirty. Frank Warren made a great point. He said, listen, we need to start holding fighters' pay. Yeah? Hold it. Fighters should be paid a week after their fight, in my opinion. You fight on the 1st of May, you get paid on the 8th of May. Once all the tests are clean. Everyone's told, listen, if you pop dirty, you'll be getting nothing. I 100% agree with that. Yeah? Because then it really won't make no sense for people to pop dirty. Right now, if Ryan Garcia is guilty, which is not my base case, he's laughing, mate. He's got paid. Okay, never mind. Secondly, I've always wondered this. If you get beat by someone who's on the juice, yeah, how is there not a legal remedy here? Why can't you sue them? You've taken an important performance enhancer. There should at least, never mind. Some people were saying, oh, there should be a criminal charge of like battery or I don't know, some sort of criminal charge. Forget that. Why isn't there any civil action? That like people can look at Diddy, for example. You can sue people. Oh, he made me do this. This man took performance enhancers, beat my ass, potentially ruined my career. Look at all the bad press in the legal system. They've got a kind of claim. Well, there's some sort of thing that talks about. It's not damages, but or within the damages section. It's like emotional distress. Devin Haney, he emotional stressed. That's a big bag there. Multi-million-dollar bag. He needs to have that recompensed for the amount of stress people. Devin Haney, in his claim, in his lawsuit against Ryan Garcia, he could put the video up of his mum. Get up! Yeah, this caused generational, familial stress. Yeah? The women, it's documented that pregnant women, yeah, can pass on, if they have a stressful pregnancy, they can pass on traumas onto the child. I'm telling you now, the women in Devin Haney's family, yeah, they might not have kids for the next 10 years. That stress, though, has been encoded into their DNA. Get up! Yeah? The next 5 generations will feel that. Yeah, they're going to have anxiety disorders, stress disorders, the whole works they're going to have because of Ryan Garcia being dirty. That's a $1 billion lawsuit right there, I believe. Ryan Garcia's impacted the next 5 generations of Devin Haney's kin. Bottom line. Not to mention Devin Haney himself. A massive lawsuit there. But now, on a serious note, why don't they sue? Why don't people sue for that? It's interesting. Especially in America. Like, they be suing for anything. That seems like I think I agree on that basis as well. Maybe somebody needs to step in and say, listen, outside of your wages being taken, you're going to be sued. Yeah? My name's VADA. And obviously VADA, they just test things. But some sort of VADA legal counsel thing. Hey, we're going to be imposing civil lawsuits on MFers who pop dirty and fight. If you pop dirty and fight, you're getting sued. Oops. Yeah? It's one thing not to be paid for your work. It's another thing to think, oh, damn. These dudes going to take everything I got. Right? That there would settle it. No one ain't going to do no juice no more. Hey, man. These guys, they fixing to come from all I've got. All I've worked for. But no one seems to be on. I'm surprised. Why is no one on that for? It's a bit like, well, not to do with juice, but Benavidez. I can't understand why Benavidez isn't suing the WBC. Yeah? The WBC has a rule book. He's been mandatory for 2-3 years. There's nothing in the rule that says, oh, you sit there, wait there, and say nothing. Benavidez, he should be suing WBC. Same as what Dillian Whyte did. Difference is, Dillian Whyte didn't have no claim. He had no claim to do nothing. Dillian Whyte was suing about, oh, the rules say 20%, but I want 40%. Well, that's not how lawsuits work, yeah? You get what's on the paper, but the point is, Benavidez, there's nothing on the paper that says, oh, Carrot Top can just hang around for 3 years and fight bumps. That's what it don't say. Anyway, people, Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell. 100% no doubt about it. 100% no doubt about it.